pre-purchase inspection reports. Now, this has been a requirement under the legislation for Section 33A of the Property Stock and Agents Regulations, and we've had this requirement for a while, but I think a lot of people get confused about what they actually need to do and need to know around this. Now, Fair Trading put out some information a little while ago, so you can read that on their website as well, but really easily, you can just go to Section 33 of the regulations, 33A of the regulations, and read that for yourself as well. So what do you actually need to do? And this is about, your pre-purchase reports, so your inspection reports. So I'm talking to salespeople now, okay? So when you're selling a residential property, clearly, as an agent, you need to have, you have certain disclosure requirements, and we all know about that, and we all know that, material fact and everything that we're doing there. You're also required to make written records of any pre-purchase property inspection reports that you are aware of. They're the important words there, that you are aware of. So types of reports, there are the building inspection reports, they're the 182 strata scheme reports, when people are buying into strata, certificate dealing with financial matters, again, a strata issue, so it's a Section 184 certificate, an inspection of documents about the property under Section 26 of the Community Land Management Act. So a whole different range there. Often the strata ones are known as a strata search. So as an agent, as a salesperson, you actually need to disclose the records of pre-purchase inspection reports when they ask for a copy of the sales contract. So just because they don't actually have to physically ask you for a copy of a pre-inspection report or a copy, getting my words mixed up, a copy of a property inspection report, because they may not know how to ask for that. They are asking you for a contract you need to disclose. Okay, so it's not about, they never asked me. No, it's you never disclose. So this is back on you guys as agents in terms of disclosing that. So as I said, that's a requirement under Section 33A of the regs. What you need to do, and it's easy. You could easily keep a record of this in your file. Electronic record, of course, I'm all about electronic records. What you actually need to keep a record of here, if you are aware of a property inspection report, so the date it was conducted, and of course, many times you are going to be aware because you've opened the property up for the inspection to happen when it's a freestanding or Torrens property. If it's a strata search, then often you have given the strata, you have given details to the prospective purchaser or to whoever's going to do that strata search of the property. So you are aware that a research or a report is about to happen or is happening. So you need to know who requested the report, whether it wasn't the buyer requesting it, was it the seller requesting it? Because often you are actually also organising these on behalf of a vendor. What was the business that prepared the report? Again, you will most likely know this because you're opening the property, you're sending through the information for this report to happen. One of the other requirements is whether the person who prepared or the company who prepared the report has professional indemnity insurance. Now, that's a requirement under the regs to actually note that. Well, it's a yes, no, or unknown because you're not always going to know that. If you've seen the report, you'll probably see that they've noted that they have their professional indemnity insurance. If you haven't seen the report, if you haven't, been provided with that information, then you're going to, in your own little report on this, in your own little record of this, you will have yes, no, unknown. Well, it's going to be unknown. It's not applicable because it is applicable because it's a requirement that you have to keep a record of this. So it's unknown. And whether or not the report is available for repurchase. So perhaps if the vendor has organised the report and the company will then resell to prospective purchasers and to multiple prospective purchasers, then it's a good thing for you to know that. And many agents are already organising this in terms of putting the information up on your website or as part of what you're advertising or putting out to market in terms of the information or what you're telling prospective purchasers. But what you are required to do under the regulations is actually keep a record of that. So make sure you are. Make sure that either your system that you're using, your data system, has that, in there. And as I said, the date, the who requested the report, what are the details of the company doing the report, if you've got them, whether they've got PI insurance, yes, no, unknown, and whether it's available for reselling, so or repurchased by prospective purchasers. So yes, no, unknown. So, easy sort of record to keep. It's not saying you need to have read it. It's not saying that you need to keep a copy of it. You need to keep details of the fact that the report happened. I know I'm labouring this point, and yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I know I'm labouring this point because it really is important. To know if there's a report being done, the vendor's may tell you. The agent asks the vendor. You will ask the vendor if there are any reports. You may well be organising that report. A building inspector may contact you to actually get into the property and organise that report. Now, you as an agent are only required to keep records of the reports that you are aware of. Remember, I mentioned that word right at the beginning, that you are aware of, or that can be reasonably obtained. That means not going out and doing exhaustive inquiries to every company known in the area, have you done a report on this property? No, that's not a requirement. It's what you are aware of. Okay, the agent is also not liable if another party, so the vendor or the purchaser who's had the report done, withholds information about the existence of a report or fails to provide you with accurate information. Remember, you're not keeping a copy of the report, just the fact that it happened. Vendors actually don't need to tell agents that they're selling their home on their behalf about any existing pre-purchase reports, nor do they actually have to purchase a report. You may suggest that as a good process and something that will assist the buying process for prospective buyers, but they certainly don't need to follow that practice. It's not required of them to actually do that. So you need to keep records of this for 3 years. So, it's on any property. So again, put that into your system and it's there for perpetuity. You don't really have to worry about it then. And, in terms of the disclosures, it's not, I said it before, it is not about if they specifically ask for a report. It's if somebody asks for a contract, you give up the information, you disclose that information. That there was a report done, this is who it was done by, go and make your own inquiries. Really, really very simple. And if you're not keeping up this and fair trading, look for it. There are penalties involved in not actually adhering to this. So there's penalties up to $4,400 for corporations and $2,200 for individuals. So kind of worth keeping the record on all of that.